believe I got clowned by my own technology. I can't believe this.
Cell
Hello.
phone. Hi.
Hi everybody. We are live. We are playing through some Pathfinder Second Edition. My name is Emma GM. Well, my name is not GM. My name is Emma or M. But I am the GM for this Tales of the Witch Boy story. This is a homebrew Pathfinder Second Edition stream, and we are here live with you, our fans. Okay, I'm gonna stop being ridiculous. But we have a continuation of last week. We ran into a fae. Um, as far as my involvement, I am a game master, and I also play the character of Remy, who is our witch boy. Um, Pronouns for me, she, her. Pronouns for Remy, he, him. Dawn, will you please introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, I'm Don. Pronouns he, him. Tonight I'll be playing. Oh, I'm verifying volumes and I'm echoing. I play Krieg Fog Crusher. Pronouns also he, him. Kobold Swashbuckler, who's taken aback by this strange creature that's come out of the water. And that's kind of his thing. So, yeah.
Michaela.
Hello, I am Michaela, she, her. I play Sogafa, also she, her. She is concerned about our sales, but also wondering how we're going to handle this situation with the Fae. We don't want to kill it, but we need our stuff back. So we'll see how it goes.
Thank you. And then we have Lishijia, the tallest member of our party, played by Jenna. Go ahead.
God, I am
Thanks so
right
much.
I'm looking at our screen. The only reason I say that is because I have on our screen our four characters lined up in a vertical line, and
Mm-hmm.
it's Krieg, a small creature, Sagafa, a small creature, Remy, a literal child, and then Lishijia. Go ahead, Jenna.
You built in the situation. Hi, I'm Jenna, she, her. I play Lee, she, her, who is, you know how there's like you're in the kindergarten and then there's the teacher and then all of the kindergartners hold a rope to like follow along and don't get lost? Lee, she just the teacher right now. She doesn't like what she's seeing.
Can I be the line leader?
No, I don't
Yes,
want to be the
please.
line leader.
No, me. It's my turn.
And last time our adventurers went into town in Ekalophia, and they walked around, explored a little bit. They realized that there are lots of what was the word that we used, everybody? Talismans. Talismans of the lots of talismans that these people seem to have been using to keep away the fae. Um, and they also went to try and find someone to fix their sails or to purchase new sails from. And then they also realized that this town, or they learned a little bit about the background of this city, in that it is from a different continent, or the people are migrants from a different continent. They have a rich background tied to the deity Idite. Um, would anybody else like to fill in some blanks that I'm missing?
As I recall, the delightful woman in the boathouse had been working on a sail for a very long time. So we're a little concerned about her timeline for completing our job. She'd been very proactive in hanging a lot of talismans around the shop. However, her staff had basically been run off by the tricks of our little Grodair Fae friend. So we did learn that the Grodair is amphibious, so it comes out of the water. When it dies, it explodes, which again, not the goal here today. And it's got some tentacles. That's what we've learned about the Grodair. So that's what I remember.
I recall as well that Bishija is in dire need of some coin. So once this is all wrapped up, I know Craig has some purchases he'd like to make, but we all are keen on earning some money and perhaps upgrading some equipment.
We only have 400 gold on us, also.
Yes, yeah, there's a price stipulation, and I want to point out about the special project. She said that was the shopkeeper said that was a special project they'd been working on for unspecified reasons, but like that's not to say a standard sale might be a little quicker than 5 years. We can only hope.
It's true. Nice. Well, as you leave the shop with your sail, your boat's crewmates are carrying this sail, and this Grodair bounds down the street on its tentacles. As it's running by, people are holding their talismans out in front of them, and the Grodair is just kind of lumbering through the streets, and then like jumps up with its mouth agape, and then chomps onto the sail, and like kind of awkwardly hobbles forward with the sail. And then I believe we are starting initiative order at this point. We have first up. Oh, let's get some music. First up, we have Lixigia. What are you doing in this situation? You see the Grodair is about, let's see, 45 feet away from you.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that it has just jumped up, now has this sail in its mouth. It is very awkwardly trying to hold on to this thing, but seems like a happy puppy that's found a really big stick. What are you doing?
I cast command on it.
Okay, go ahead. That's a will save, right?
I keep accidentally, probably. Where the heck is command? Okay, there we go. First level. Yes.
Does an 18 do it?
Oh god, where would I check that?
So it would be your spell DC.
It's 19.
Oh, dang, I failed.
Ooh.
Okay, so tell us what the spell does, please.
Failure. For the first action on its next turn, the creature must use a single action to do as you command. So, since it is a dog, my command is drop it.
Okay. Then is it on your turn that it acts, or it's on its turn?
On its turn, it has to use an action to do what I say.
Got it. What is your... Hi, Steve. Thank you for the subscription. It's good to see you. So, Jenna.
Yes.
Is that your full turn? Is there anything else that you would like to do during this turn?
I use my movement to move in range, and then I use 2 to cast a spell, so I'm out.
Awesome. Thank you. So, next up is Krieg Fog Crusher.
Okay, so I need to get better about saying this. I'd like to do a free action and use my After You ability, where I get put to the bottom of the initiative order, but I start with a panache point.
Awesome. I'm going to put you at 15. Next up is Sagafa. Ooh.
Okay. I think Sagafa is going to attempt with her little legs to run toward this thing. 5.
And Sagafa,
She's
as you approach this creature, you realize that it's slightly larger than you are. It's a little
Rude.
bit taller than you are. And it has these massive, sharp teeth. Like, this is potentially dangerous for the small members of your party. Even for Lishijia. This thing is no joke. What do you do?
Oh, what the heck do I do? Okay, I'm going to cast message.
Okay.
And tell this sweet, not really a puppy, wait, we just want to talk to you. God, that's so weak. We just want to talk. Assuming it succeeds.
Yeah, go ahead and, oh wait, no, I think that is a will DC on my end. No. Let's see.
It is, I think I just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you were trying to do. Yeah, unless you were trying to do like a demoralize or anything. You're just literally spending a spell slot to mentally project your message.
What, I don't know what does demoralize mean.
It's like an intimidation. I don't know the exact benefits now, but like typically they're shaken. It's basically just intimidate check against their will DC.
If you would like to attempt to demoralize, you can attempt to do that.
I would like to attempt to demoralize.
All right, go ahead. 22 against their will DC, I'm assuming. All right, let's see how this works.
I believe the frightened one.
That makes sense. With a sudden shout, a well-timed taunt, or a cutting put-down, you can shake an enemy's resolve. Choose a creature within 30 feet of you that you're aware of. Attempt an intimidation check against the target's will DC. If the target does not understand the language you are speaking, you take a -4 circumstance penalty to the check. Regardless of your result, the target is temporarily immune to your attempts to demoralize it for 10 minutes. So, on a success, the target becomes frightened 1, like you said, Jenna. On a critical success, becomes frightened 2. Let's see what its will DC is. Can y'all please remind me how to calculate will DC? Is it just 10 plus the will bonus? Is that it? Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Sagafa, you succeed. What do you say? How do you intimidate this creature?
It's gonna be a variation for sure. Just maybe a little more forceful than most would hear from Sagafa. It's definitely gonna be, stop right there with our things. That's not nice.
Also,
Not nice.
as a reaction, I think it just because part of is this using message or is this using your voice?
I'd like to use message.
Okay. In your mind, you hear a quick response. But playtime. And now it is the Grodair's turn. Alright. Frightened 1. What am I doing in Frightened 1?
You have to spend an action to drop it.
Okay, that's right. Thank you. So the first action is it drops the sail.
Okay.
And it looks confused. Like it opens its mouth, the sail drops, and does one of those like puppy dog turns its head. It's like. Then second action. Can someone remind me what happens because of Frightened 1?
Frightened 1, you take a status penalty equal to this value to all checks and DC, so -1 to everything.
Got it. All right.
At the end of each of your turns, the value of your frightened condition decreases by 1, so it'll kind of wear off after their turn.
Got it.
Unless specified otherwise. So I don't know what your...
I think it just wants to play.
We could play. We'll play.
Just not with the sails that are already shredded.
Lishijia. The Grodair looks at you, and its tongue like drops out of its mouth, kind of like a dog, and it bounds forward at you.
I'm trying to don't.
And it's going to strike you. Wait. Yep, it's gonna strike you with a tentacle. And so it like does a little like flip. Not quite a flip, but like a jump in the air, exposes its underbelly a little bit where all these tentacles are, and it like whips a tentacle out at you.
I scream.
It attempts actually an athletics check to try and trip you.
Oh no, that's not. I think that's my actual dumb strat.
So
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, weird, huh? Do I need to make a check?
hang on, let me take a look at this really quick. All right. I would love an athletics score for this creature. That would be really cool.
-4.
But alas, I do not see an athletics score. Oh, now I see an athletics score. That's not right. Well, that's frustrating. It's just gonna strike you, and then it has an ability that it can knock you to the ground if it succeeds. So
wow,
we're
rude. Rude.
Yeah, it lashes its tentacle out at you. That's gonna be a
reflex save.
No, this is actually just an attack. Does a 26 hit you?
Yeah, it does. Oh, plus 14. That's insane.
Yeah. And then it's gonna deal some damage.
Okay.
So in
wait, does that hit me for 17 damage?
Maybe.
Wow, that's like over half.
What's your AC?
17.
So it's not 10 more. So okay, you didn't get critted. Whew.
Okay, yeah.
With
yeah,
Mike
but
not
it's,
here,
it's
I felt
9
like
more,
I need,
which is a lot. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Michaela, in your head, you hear time.
It's a bit rough.
I'm a half. I'm at 15.
Okay.
Well, I'm at less than half, but you know.
Well, next up is Remy.
Bitch, I have 2 hit points.
You have 2 hit points?
No, that's a joke. That's a joke. I don't have 2 hit points.
Okay, Remy. Huh. Lishija, oh, I got you. I'll get it. Don't worry. Everything's fine. It's okay. And Remy
Child.
steps forward 5, 10,
Oh no.
and then casts not that. Yes. That no. Casts Tanglefoot
Yes.
on the Grodair. 22. That's a hit. And this is a success, so the target takes a minus 10-foot circumstance penalty to its speeds for 1 round. It can attempt to escape against a spell DC to remove the penalty. So, minus 10 to its speed. Can y'all help remind me that it should have a 15 speed from now on?
Wow.
And that is Remy's turn. Next up is Krieg.
Okay. Seeing the damage dealt to his friendly Shija, he's going to look to everyone and say, we gotta hurt it a little bit, right? Like, I won't kill it, but it hurt you, Lishija. Okay, cool. So yeah, he pulls out his rapier, walks over, and oh, I have the wrong icon. Boom. And I'm going to do a confident finisher with my rapier.
Nice.
Yeah. Basically just an attack, but declaring it, this will be a strike. That's not great. I'm going to burn a hero point because this thing hit real bad. I think I can see Lishija's reaction to my asking a question. So I'm going to try and going to spend a hero point and strike again. Okay, 27.
That's a hit.
Cool.
Mm.
So because it was a confident finisher, I will do an additional 2d6 plus 2.
All right. Let's see the damage. I'm excited for
Yeah,
this.
so am I.
Swashbucklers are so cool.
Yeah. 8. Plus I need more d6s. Where's my dice? I'll just do it. Ouch. Okay, 16 total damage between
Nice.
that. So yeah, just a furious little jab out as he scampers up, and that's my entire turn.
Awesome. Next up, we have Lishija.
For command, are you gonna limit me to what's on the list?
If you have an idea, you can. What's your idea?
I want to command it to be gone from my sight.
You can command it to move.
Does the effect go away next turn? After like this turn? Or
Um,
does it continue until...
That's a great question. Would someone mind looking that up for me? I have a lot going on my screen.
No, you're good. I got you.
Thank you.
Spells. They failed for the first turn. You shout. Duration until the end of the target's next turn. So yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
You can't command it to run away. You can command it to come to approach you, run away, release, drop. So be gone from your sight. Fits that.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
I would say
Or
that
did
works.
you?
How many feet away does that make it go?
15
15.
from its.
Oh yeah, that's right, because it's got Tanglefoot right now.
Yep. So it would try to run away.
Son of a bitch.
God damn it, Remy. You always mess everything up.
Okay, got that.
I love this music, Dawn.
All this music by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech. For your music needs, go to filmmusic.io/search.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast command on it.
Yes.
Let's see if it succeeds first.
Will save is going to be. Oh, it's a 23.
23. Can I use a hero point to make you reroll?
Yes.
Reroll.
Fine.
How do I get rid of these hero points? There we go.
23.
Oh, twice? Damn. Maybe they were destined to succeed then.
Cool.
These teachers just started screaming, "Up with yourself! Up yourself!"
Is that your full turn?
Yes.
All right.
Wait, no, I can move away, right?
Absolutely.
25 feet. Back here.
Good.
Okay, that's it for sure.
All right. Then next up is going to be Sagafa.
Okay, I'm going to use a message again. And this time I'm going to say, "You're playing too rough for us." And then is it going to respond?
You're muted.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to do? How would you like to attempt this?
Okay, so I'm trying to convey that we're down to play, but this rough housing is too rough.
Okay. Do you want a suggestion for what I think you should roll, or would you like? I don't know. I have a couple ideas because I think this would need to be a roll of some sort.
Yeah, totally fair. Diplomacy, maybe?
I think that's fair. Yeah, give me a diplomacy check.
Okay. Goodness help us. Oh, yikes, that's only a 9.
Well, its reaction is... If you can't play rough, then don't play. And then it gets down like a little puppy dog.
Alright, little guy, I guess if that's what you're gonna do, I will cast Ray of Enfeeblement so that its roughhousing is a little bit less rough, hopefully.
Okay.
So I have to cast it. Oh, it thinks that I have... Oh, first level spell slots. So it's not letting me do it. No, I said cast. Okay, there we go. A 16.
16.
So we'll have to do a fortitude save.
Okay.
If that hits.
Oh, that is the spell.
It's like the attack roll.
That's the
and
attack
then
roll.
depending on the fortitude save, that determines how effective it is.
Okay, so is the attack roll against the AC of the creature?
Yes.
Okay, that does miss. Okay.
Darn it. Okay. I tried.
All right. Next up is the Grodair. We've got Krieg and we've got Sagafa. Let's do a D4 or D2. Krieg.
Okay. I would rather it be me anyway.
Cool.
Okay.
The creature looks at you and gives a little like puppy dog butt wiggle, and then like lunges forward. And does it do that? You know what? No, it does not. It backs up 5. Whew. Does a 20, dirty 20, hit your AC?
Hits it exactly. I didn't get a chance to raise my shield yet, so that hits.
Okay. It backs up and it shoots water out of its mouth at you.
Huh. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
14 bludgeoning points.
Well, I'm really glad it hit you and not me.
Yes. Okay. Ow.
Yeah. Remy from the back shouts, guys, I don't think we can, I don't think we can fight this thing. We need to do something else.
I fully agree there, Remy. Fully agree, my darling.
And then next up we have Remy.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have okay, wait, I have an idea. Lucidia, can I try something? I have an idea.
Oh!
All ears.
It's your turn. It's your turn, buddy. She says yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's your turn, buddy.
I'm so angry. Go!
Oh, did you say go? I thought you said oh.
Oh no, I should go.
Okay. He said, oh, okay. And then he runs over and he looks at this thing in the eye. And this thing has 4 eyes. And he looks at both eyes on one side of its head. And he casts... He casts Wilding Word. Hang on a sec. And as he casts it, he says, hey, we don't want to fight. Can we maybe not fight right now? We're actually not gonna hurt you. Like we're not enemies or anything. So we just kind of want to talk and we just want our sail back. Yeah, okay. And then he casts it, and as he does, we're gonna roll a will save with Grodair.
We just need to play a different game.
Do you say that out loud?
Sure. Did
Okay.
he say his stuff out loud?
He did.
Okay, then yeah, we need to play a different game, Remy. He's not fighting, he's playing a game.
I'm gonna give a... What was that will save? Oh, gosh, 24.
A lot of will.
That's it. I'm mad. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Fuck this thing.
It seems as if it almost gets through to him, and then I gave Remy a +2 with what you said, Michaela, to his spell DC. It's a different game. And seems like it almost got through. He does that little head tilt thing, and then nope, this is what we're playing, and goes back to this game of battle. That is Remy's turn. Next up is Krieg.
Okay. I'm not the talky kind. What kind of... Is there another kind of game you want to play, Grodair?
Give me a diplomacy check.
I'll try. do Laura Sailing instead? I'm kidding. No.
She was gonna think about it too.
Yeah, no, I was being... No.
Can I do
12.
society?
Yeah, no, 12.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's successful.
Okay. Okay.
What would you like to do?
Well, I have to protect my friends. That's my job now. So as an action, I'm going to raise my shield to improve my AC by 1. And I'm going to step up, or step is the term. Is a diplomacy check an action?
Yes, that would be 1 action.
Okay, then that's my whole turn. Standing there, rapier raised, shield getting ready to take the brunt of whatever next attack comes, hopefully.
All right. Next up, we have Lishitia.
You abhorrent beast! I'll show you
Oh,
my
no.
time. I take my fan and I point it at like the rack that the talismans are on, and I cast telekinetic projectile to take the talismans and smack it against the.
Oh, I like this.
That's cool.
Go ahead
And now we learn the truth.
give yourself a +2 to your attack.
Let's hope it hits. 26, 27, 28.
That is a hit.
Did it crit?
No, it did not crit.
Okay.
That's okay.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Still better. Still good.
Okay.
Still
yeah,
good.
no, it's great, yes. These talismans are going to make him melt.
12 damage.
12 damage. Noted. And it looks at you and says, I don't want to play with those.
Do I hear this?
Yeah.
Well, you don't get to decide anymore.
Ooh,
That's not
angry
nice.
mom.
No.
Angry teacher.
Yep.
As Sagafa, you think that as you're about to... Oh, wait, is that your full turn, Nishijia?
Yes, that is my full turn.
Okay. You think that if you attempt another interaction type based skill, because of what Lishigia just did, you might be able to get through to this. Like you might have a bit of a bonus because the talismans were brought into this.
Okay, well, first things first then, I'm going to reach back and take one of my torches out of my pack. I assume it's relatively large, it's not, huge, but it's gonna be like a big stick, right? And then I'm going to message to this sweet, darling, kind of creepy Grodair and say, we could play fetch instead if you like. I've got this big stick. We could play fetch.
Give me a diplomacy check. Give yourself a +2 from Lishigia and a +1 because you have the stick.
Okay. So +3 total. Oh, that's an equals. 18.
DC 18.
Oh.
You're out of initiative. The creature looks at you, Sagafa. Seems very excited. Yes, throw it.
You want the stick?
I
Alright.
will get the stick.
Alright.
I will get the stick. I will get the stick.
Alright.
I will get the stick.
Throw the stick.
Okay. And it bounds after the stick, grabs it, and then slithers its way back to you with its tentacles and drops it at your feet. Again.
Yeah?
Can I
Okay.
telekinetic projectile the stick as far as I can towards the ocean?
Yes.
The stick shoots up from the ground as I point at it, and I just fastball special it as far as I can.
And it's out of there. And it's running. bounding after this stick, this torch that you threw. You are one torch less, Michaela. Sagafa.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that from my inventory.
And the creature seems
Placated?
occupied, I guess, with something to do. Yeah. It didn't seem to like the talismans. You think that maybe there actually is some sort of like magical effect that these provide, or just like deterrent. It just like doesn't like how it smells or looks or what. But the talismans seemed to help, and the fact that you figured out what it wanted to do seemed to help. So, nice. That is a successful encounter.
I march up
Oh,
directly
nobody
to the
died
vendor
this
where I basically stole some talismans from them. I put both my hands on the counter. I say, "How much?"
More than we have.
You saved the streets from the Fae. It's no big deal. I can take these back and hang them up, and we can keep them in the shop for future people to buy. It is okay. You do not need to purchase them. And she walks over to the talismans and like picks them up.
That was
Okay,
not
I'm gonna
what
collect
Lucia
the
was
scattered
asking, but she's
talismans.
glad she doesn't have to pay for them.
Wait, what? What was she asking?
She was asking how much are the talismans worth because
to
purchase, but she's glad that it was interpreted that way because she was never intending on paying for them.
Got it.
I was thinking if we were going to go into a chase sort of situation, Craig was going to do a thievery check to
Snatch some.
liberate a talisman in defense of the city. Yeah.
You are now in the streets of Ekalophia. You are right outside the shop. It's a large warehouse that this woman was in. She steps outside and she says, "Oh my, did you chase off the Grodair?"
Yep.
Well, I'd say we did one better. We might have a solution for your problem.
Oh my goodness, what might that be?
All right. So it's quite a friendly creature in reality.
Give me a perception check before you go further. Everybody.
Oh, no. Oh, everybody? That could mean bad things.
18.
27.
16.
Beautiful.
And the woman begins to morph into I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Don't do this to me!
So her shop has plenty of like wood support beams that are lying around that you would think she probably uses to suspend sails that she's working on. And so the wooden support beams are like something she can tie a sail onto and then stretch the sail out and then work on a little part as she's like sewing up a sail or patching up a sail. And maybe she can take the support beams and she can hang it on something. There are lots of sticks around her workshop.
So, that friendly little guy, first of all, does not know its own strength. And second of all, the problem is you've got so many sticks. I think if you...
I'm sorry, I have so many sticks?
Yes, sticks. Sticks. Yeah, stick-shaped things. Stick, you know. It doesn't have to be wood, it could be anything, but shaped like a stick, it loves it.
Are you saying that this Grodair is coming to me simply because it likes to play with sticks.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I suspect. I didn't ask directly, but that's my suspicion. Yeah. I think if you maybe just like expensed a couple of those beams, you could, you could, you could, probably like throw them out in the water, and every now and then, and it'll bring them back. So it's not like you're losing them. And I think it would be very happy, and you could have a friend.
She looks
Instead
very
of an
excited.
enemy.
She puts her hands up. Oh my! Thank you so very
Yes.
much. I so appreciate your help. I've been so stressed over this. I must tell the others. I must go find. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. You wished to purchase a sail or a set of sails?
We did. Before we get to that part, I would like to apologize for earlier when I said that maybe the talismans didn't really do anything. I think they do work, and I didn't mean to insult your livelihood here, so I just wanted to say sorry for that.
Oh,
Well, it's weird. Like, our talismans work, the ones Lishija threw, but yours, and like, you kind of like, Craig reaches up and like, kind of like,
But I detect magic and
Yeah.
also read aura on the talisman.
Yeah,
Detect
I like-
magic tells me they're magic. Read aura tells me the school, I believe.
yeah. Feel free to go ahead and do that.
I was just gonna do a perception check to see if like the shape was right, but I like her idea better.
So when you cast detect magic, you find that they are not magical. And reading aura, what exactly is an aura in Pathfinder 2e? Can someone help me out with that? Is this like
No,
a line?
I basically know if the item, if it's magical, and if it is the school of magic.
Oh, that's right, School of Magic. Thank you. So it's actually not magical. Anybody can give me a crafting check if they would like.
Did Craig go what?
I was
Five
gonna-
finger discount on the talismans in the.
What's that?
No, I thought
He
we
didn't
were
steal
giving
any.
those. No,
You didn't
I
steal?
said I would have if we were in like a chasing situation. I was gonna do like a thievery check to just like these are for us. So
Could
no,
I just
didn't.
take? Sorry, this is backtracking. But while we were at the square, could I have just taken one?
Give me a thievery check.
Oh, I'll
No,
do that
I'm
then.
going. The ones that fell on the ground, I'm picking one up out in the open.
Okay. Excuse me, young woman, may I?
This is for an investigation. I shall return this later. I'm borrowing it.
Oh. Well, then, okay. And she walks up.
I take it. Detect magic, read aura on the talisman from the center that I used to throw.
It's not magical. I would like a crafting check from anybody related to these. Yeah.
14.
They're filled with something, Craig.
22 crafting.
Oh.
Okay. Lishigia, they are filled with some sort of herb. And it seems as if there's a scent in the air. Specifically, when you smell this one, there's a specific type of scent. It smells kind of like it's very strong, and it smells a little bit like
Is it like spicy? Is
like
it sweet?
spices. It's not like spicy, but it smells like oregano or like basil, like very, and it's very strong.
If only Shaija was here. I look at Sagafa instead, and I hold out the herb. I probably pulled it open, and I show you the herbs. Are these familiar to you?
Remy actually steps in,
That's
I'll show
right.
it to him.
and Remy says, "Oh yeah, these are yeah, that's a God dang it.
It's all right. Don't be shy. Do
You
you?
got this, buddy.
That's spiceweed. Yeah, it's just crushed spiceweed. It's pretty strong. My mom used to use it in cooking all the time. Yeah, it tastes pretty good when you put it with food. Um, and then when you get over to the woman's shop, you smell something different, Ishijia. It does not smell, and there's like a pretty pungent odor in the air because she has so many of these talismans hanging up, and these ones smell like mint, uh, and it seems to be a different scent or a different herb that was used in making these talismans than those that were made with the spice weed. Um,
I mage hand one of the talismans off of her wall without asking. I
Rafters,
open
yeah.
it up. I show Remy just to confirm.
oh yeah, that's mint.
Madam,
Oh yes.
did you assemble these talismans?
Oh, yes, I used my favorite herb to keep the fae away. Mint is just one of the most pleasant senses, and I find that it's worked on many kinds of fae before. It just didn't seem to do much with this Grodair, but I mean, if it's not working, I guess it just means to add more.
Uh, uh,
Would you mind coming here for a moment?
Oh, yes. What is it?
Could you please tell me everything you know about these? Recall everything you know about these talismans and the Fae in particular. And I'm going to use Join Pasts.
What are you doing?
It's a spell where I touch her forehead to mine, and we are in mental communion. We share our thoughts and experience, but not words. When you attempt a recall knowledge, I can aid your first skill check using any lore skill, even if that lore skill wouldn't apply, without having made any preparations to aid.
Awesome. She begins speaking about her knowledge of the Fae, and she talks about what specifically are you trying to know?
This isn't a verbal thing. It's kind of like her brain things enter my brain.
Yeah, it's like a mind meld.
Yeah, it's like a mind meld.
Okay.
I want to know about so 23, I'm assuming that succeeds, so she does get 8 on her recall knowledge. I want to know about these talismans, like how they're made, lore about them, and I also want to know about things she knows about the Fae and her like actual lived experiences with the Fae.
So the talismans are kind of arbitrarily made. Like just people put in whatever herbs they like the best.
My God.
And those
The
are
misinformation is rampant.
and it's thought that these herbs that they use are kind of tied to your essence, and whatever you find most pleasing is what will work the best. Whereas and to you would probably think that's pretty arbitrary. Like there's probably more of a reason as to why some things work against some things and others work against others. But the talismans are almost always made with some kind of herb that has a strong scent. And they have been made for generations upon generations within these people. They were initially started when the migrants lived in Yotris, and before the migrants realized that they were on Fae land. And then the Fae ended up taking back their land, and it just stayed as a practice within their people as they traveled. The Fae kind of followed them wherever they went, and so these people have like their culture is just ingrained. Like the Fae are ingrained with their culture, So it's not uncommon to see fae all around their people, specifically in places where there are many of these people living in one place. So the fae are very tied into this group of people. There are many, many different types of fae, and there are also many different like the fae isn't just one thing, in the sense that, like, you've got ancestries who are halfling and kobold and human and fetchling. The fae just are the fae. The fae have just, I mean there are ancestries that are specifically fae, but there are also like three-eyed, four-winged, bipedal beasts that just wander, and there's no ancestry that makes them anything other than fae. And so you would think that the traits that these fae have would be very would be sensitive to different types of remedies. So that's kind of everything you get about the fae in general. As far as this woman's experience with the fae, most of her experience has been with this specific Grodair. But there have, like, you get images of her as a little girl, like, wandering around town and seeing little pixies flying around, or seeing a fawn, like, go into the woods. And so the fae are ever present here, and that's pretty apparent to you based on the memories that you see.
Okay. I relay this information back to both Sogafa, Craig, and Remy, but it's all organized sort of like by category, and it's a lot drier. Her probably very vivid and very personal lived-in experience.
I think as you express this to Krieg, Remy, and Sagafa, the old woman's like jumping in to fill in the gaps. She's like, "Oh yes, and when I was 14, I saw this specific fawn, and I talked to him for a little while, and then he tripped me and ran off into the woods." She's just telling like
It's
little
this
stories.
sort of thing. It's not important, but
Excuse me.
So, Craig is going to take one of the ones that did work and ask the lady, what do you think about this smell? Do you like this one?
She gives it a sniff. Oh, repugnant.
Okay. Yep.
Is this something that worked?
It is. Yep. And there's a old saying my captain always had, like if it tastes or smells bad, it means it's working. So, like, think of it like medicine.
Your captain sounds like an odd. Oh, that's not my place. I'm so sorry. Well, I suppose I can try it. Spiceweed,
I mean,
really?
yeah. Keep the mint inside, but if you want to line, I think it. Like, I feel like he had to like cup his hands so she could even smell the spiceweed because the overpowering mint. Like, I think the mint will mask it for you, but on the outside, just put on, like, lampposts and stuff.
Oh, well, I suppose it's worth a try. Well, thank you.
Or you could be friends and throw the sticks.
Yeah, friendship's great.
That sounds quite fun. I don't know.
Doesn't it?
I might try it. We'll see.
I wish I could have a fae friend.
You want one? We can get you one. And we just saw him.
that thing is not coming with us.
No, just carry some mint with us, and we're bound to attract another one.
We are not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Excuse me. Back to business, if I
Yeah, the
may.
sales.
Sure.
Yeah, the sales, please. Absolutely. Sorry.
I guess.
You've helped me considerably. I'm inclined to give you a discount on the sale if that seems fair.
Rather than make us an entirely new sail, how much would it cost to repair our existing sail with the materials we have?
Oh my, I have a brand new set of sails hanging up in the rafters. They're ready to go. It's my last set, but I'm happy to get them to someone who will help me open up my shop again. I I can now say that I have some solutions, and that means that I can start hiring more people again, and that means that I can hopefully churn out some more sales. So consider it a sale on this sale. um, Thank you, Jeff. Um, so,
Wh- While while I appreciate the sentiment very much, unfortunately we are traveling with borrowed money, so because of that I will need a more concrete price.
oh yes. Well, what can you pay?
How
Three
much would it
hundred.
300. It's a little low. 700 is about what I normally charge, but I'm happy to give you. Oh,
in in what condition would you be able to repair our existing sails?
well, it would take me about a week or two if I were able to repair them. I don't.
What? What about a 50% discount? So 350.
350.
And everyone that we run into on the lake, it's a lake, right? It's a
Yes.
lake. Everyone we run into on the lake, we we definitely talk up your shop, and we try to send more business your way,
Oh,
and
this
then you
is
can make up what you've lost on our sale
how
of sales.
how exciting! I have a wonderful idea. Um, may I paint something on the sail, and you have the sail up, and so that way people can see my shop's logo on your sail.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Don't say anything. I love it.
We will have to return to you with the offer because again, we are traveling with borrowed money and we have to consult with our crew.
Oh, I understand, of course. Well, I think, if I may, I'd like to ask for 375. Is that acceptable? Um, it
For
for the sales
A
with
brand new set of sales.
a
It
brand
normally
new.
costs 700
Yes, just
with
a little more than
with
half.
your
with the logo.
brand.
Yes, my shop's brand. I'm thinking, what if it's a Grodair that I paint on there for all of the help that you've given me?
That would look
Sogava
pretty
loves
cool.
it.
That would.
Absolutely no objections whatsoever.
Lucy just like, no thank you.
So
Come on,
tacky.
Lucia. We could influence how her business grows. We could be influencers.
Oh my goodness, I have a name idea. It's just for years. Wait, did I give you a name for her?
No.
You did
Okay.
not.
For years and years, I've just been Agnes's sales. But what if I'm now Grodair's wares?
Krieg loves it.
Sogava loves it.
She's so excited.
Is she just dissociating?
It's genius, Agnes. That's genius.
Thank you. I must become best friends with this Grodair. I'm going to pull down some of the support beams. I'm going to have some friends cut them in half, and then I'll make the best sticks for this grow. Oh, I'm just so excited. Yes, please come back to me. Make sure that this is an acceptable deal. 375.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. And she just like rushes back into her sale shop.
We really brought some people together today, folks.
Yeah.
um,
Jenna
Remy,
will not make eye contact.
I, Jenna, love this. Lishi Jazz in hell.
That's fair.
What do we do? What are we all doing?
I'm getting a picture from Pixabay and putting a Grodair on it for fan art. But
My goodness.
Craig is excited. He's ready to go. He doesn't want to. He was lowballing with a 300, and glad we paid 375 and not 425. So haha, feel pretty good.
Do we want to do like just a quick like summarize it in a roll type to see what the other prices are? Are they going to be around 700? Because this is the first shop we visited.
Yeah, so that's a great idea. Going around the city. Go ahead, Sagapa.
I think last time that Krieg did a lore sailing, and 700 was already a really good deal on a full set of sails.
Yeah.
Brand new. So I think that's what spurred us to work out a deal with her for the Grodair to begin with.
Got it. Okay. Then...
Yeah. And walking around the city, if you were to notice other sales shops, you would see that the prices are around like 9 to 1200 gold for a new set of sails. This is a steal.
Got it.
Okay.
As we pass by the talisman shop, I look at the woman where I took the talisman from, and I give her the mint one because
You cracked open the older one?
Yeah.
She smells
So
it.
give her...
I never liked mint, but I suppose thank you for bringing something back.
It'll help you do something. I continue walking.
How many varieties of these talismans are sold, do you think? Should we get one of each and just like whip one out whenever we come across a fae, and like we each can take like one kind, and then...
Have you considered I look at the shopkeep. Have you considered distilling these into perfumes?
Into perfumes? Oh. My goodness. What an excellent idea. What is your name? And fade to black.
You can only use the ideal for if you share 10% of your profits.
And I can paint my store's No.
And that's the birth of capitalism in Ekalophia.
Yep. We're helping.
Li Shijia does introduce herself as Li Shijia, and she says if these are perfumes, she would like some.
Oh my. Would you be my first first test? I assume. I can have it ready within the hour.
Done.
And she will get she's gonna get some of the spiceweed or mint.
Spiceweed. Well, it depends on what she wants.
Spiceweed, I think, would be her choice. And she grinds it up. Are you wanting to wait while she does this, or go do other things?
I think we have to head back to the ship and
Okay. Yeah, and as you go back to the ship, the first mate is ecstatic with your deal. Authorizes you to take the 375 gold, and the has people bring that gold with you, and then you're able to make the exchange with the sales.
Is there a way for us with the last 50 gold buy paint so it doesn't look like the bonito?
Ooh.
Because we now have an enormous logo on our sails.
Give me one person for this can give me a crafting check to see how successful you would be with a minimal amount of paint.
Okay.
Because 50 gold of paint to cover an entire sailboat that's not going to be super effective. But
Mhm.
see if someone can give me a crafting check to get creative with that paint.
I have a +1.
I have a plus not +9. Could I have an 8, please?
Yeah, I'll try to 8. I think I still need to just hit a 10, right?
I think it's actually DC 20 is a +1 in
Oh,
Pathfinder.
that's right. It is. Yep. Thank you. Crafting +1.
I would have to roll a nat 20 to help you.
Yeah, I'd have to roll a 19. So yeah, I did not.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's see if Remy can assist.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a +4. Not bad.
Possible.
Nope, he didn't do it.
Okay. 16 total.
16. You think that it would be pretty difficult to use 50 gold worth of paint to completely disguise the bonito. You could, however, get enough gold to repaint the name and maybe add a little bit of like flair on the side so that it at least isn't immediately recognizable.
We should also consider carving something over top of or otherwise scratching out the symbol of Thrask.
Rosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that guy.
Yeah. Good idea.
Are you going to use the 50 gold for that as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do so. And all exchanges are made. Everything is brought back to the ship. And as you get back over to the market to pick up your perfume, you see like it's a little balloon bag type thing that has a little spritzer at the top that's made of like some sort of cheap metal. And she explains, "Oh, I grabbed this from a friend who enjoys making little perfumes, and I ground up the spice weed, and I put it in some water, and I added a couple little yeah, I think that's it. She's water and the spice weed. And she gives it to you. She does ask that you try it in front of her so that she can, like, see how you like it.
Can I roll like a crafting or something to see? Because I feel like I've been... What's the word for it? Access to perfumes before.
Yeah.
Should I assess the quality of it?
Sure.
I sprayed on my wrist. May I have a piece of cloth?
Oh, yes, of course. And
23.
she hands it to you.
Okay, so I sprayed on my wrist. I do a test in the air and I do a test on the cloth. And I start explaining to her how different types of application changes the way the thing smells. And then I like showing like here it smells good. It seems to go well with the way my skin. But here it smells. Do you smell this? It does not smell as well.
Oh.
And I hold up the cloth, and then aerating has a different scent. Making sure you have the purification process does this, this, and this will help you.
Oh my! You know quite a lot about perfumes. Thank you. I'm very intrigued and thankful. I will keep this in mind, and I think I might have a new little project in my business.
For a first test, especially for the hour, this is quite good, but more time and more care would do this thing good.
Thank you. Well, I wish you the best. Please keep that. That is for you. No need to pay me anything. It was a wonderful idea.
Spice weed perfume.
Nice.
×1.
And you wind up back on back on the bonito with a little bit of perfume, some talismans, and sails and paint. What are you doing at this point? Also, I should recognize that you likely are some hit points lower than when we started this session. Remy is happy to try some heal checks. I think he would go speak with Shaija and ask Shaija for help on, like, if he could practice with this. And she'll kind of walk him through a bit. He's going to attempt a nature check on who needs healing right now.
Craig and
I would love
Lashija
it.
at least. Yeah.
Okay. So I believe you can you can take the entire hour to complete a medicine check, and I can use nature for medicine. And if you use the entire hour and you are successful, then you can do 4d8 healing.
If he's successful.
Yes. That is a 17. Lishija, you regain 21 hit points.
Oh my god, I'm at full!
And then he walks up to Craig and said, "Okay, let's try. I think I did okay with Lishija.
Yeah, I'm not even down that much. So if you don't do so hot, I'm not down too much. We can try again later.
Okay, I think I want to try and, like, take as much time as I can. So let's just lay low, and I'm just gonna continue working on you for a bit. Right,
Okay.
right, Shaija?" And Shaija just nods. And he will attempt another nature check. 23. It's a success.
Awesome.
You're gonna gain 18 hit points back, Craig.
I'm full.
Nice. What are we doing on the bonito?
Painting.
Painting.
Definitely diving into painting before we leave, and trying to cover up the signs of the bonito.
The bonito.
Yeah, Craig already spent some time on the side of the ship with the halfling Corey and the gnome.
Yeah!
Oh, my handwriting's awful. I can't tell what that is.
I got you. Hold on.
Okay, that's atrocious.
The gnome's name is Niza Zickelzackle, of course.
Oh, boat people. Yeah, okay. I have Marion Nimbledew.
That's the halfling, yes.
Okay, halfling Marion Nimbledew and Niza Zickelzackle. That's right.
Incredible.
I think Captain Gandry would prefer to stay in the harbor throughout the day so that they can focus on the painting and setting the new sails up. And then I think he and the first mate would approach you and say, what do you say? He's now Scottish. What do you say we leave in the morning?
Who's this to?
This is Gandry speaking to all of you.
Oh, okay. Well, there were a couple purchases I'd like to make, if we can, before, I don't know, shop hours in this city. Just a couple little things, but I'm ready to go.
Cool. Yeah. What would you like to purchase, Craig?
Yeah, I put them in my biography. Did I? They were to buy. Just as mundane whip, hand crossbow, and a shield augmentation for my buckler that Hannah gave me.
Very cool.
Yeah. All less than a gold total.
Nice.
Yeah. So with the the shield augmentation, it's going to give the buckler the shove and thrown properties, so
That's
I can be
cool.
a little more
Ooh.
versatile. Yeah, but
Love that.
yeah.
Lishija, did you want to go busk with me?
Do you have any leftover allowances?
You
25
were in
gold.
charge of the money.
Yeah, 25 gold from the.
Because we have 400, we spent 350 and then another 50 on everything on the else. Did they happen to give us any more by chance?
They did not. They did not approve anymore.
All right. Into the streets we go, I suppose. So, Li Shijia isn't allowed to sell her, like, ask for money for services. So she's basically asking for donations. So she's gonna set up her own fortune telling area
Oh.
where a person can come in and ask like a question of her, and she'll answer it. And then if they want to, she can't ask for it. If they want to, they can put money in like her little now empty divination box because she has all of her tools out.
Okay.
Cute.
An older man walks up to you. Oh, hello. What is this?
Good evening. Would you like to ask a question? I can give you an answer.
Are you one of those oracles?
That's one of the many words for me.
I can think of a few.
Why do you have to set up in front of my shop?
Am I not allowed to?
I haven't decided yet.
Why don't I give you a fortune and then you can decide?
This is fair. He takes a seat.
What would you like to know?
Did I make the right choice yesterday?
No specifics?
Not yet.
All right. I don't have the bones because Hannah, but I have like different tools. So
Okay.
I use my different tools and then I'll do my occultism. 21. Once again, half of my body goes into shadow, turns into skeleton, and then his opposite side goes into shadow, skeleton.
Does he notice this as well?
It's very visible.
His eyes go wide and he... Oh. Well, you are the real deal.
For a 21, does he hear a yes or a no?
He hears a no. Oh, I didn't make the wrong... I didn't make the right choice. Oh my, okay. May I ask you another question?
Yes, you may.
First one's free.
You can also put a donation in the box.
I'm not allowed to ask for money.
I am. I can ask for money.
You can.
I don't have any kind of justice nonsense.
He takes a few coins, he takes 2 silver coins out, and he puts them into your donation box, looking back at Sagafa. And then...
You're a good man. You're a good man, sir.
well...
We don't know that yet. He might be a murderer.
Should I have killed that? No, I'm just kidding. His face kind of sobers up a little bit as the shock factor wears off, because after all, magic does exist. It's just not every day that you see someone wield it so interestingly. Well, I suppose my next question would be... Is tomorrow a better day to ask her?
24.
Gosh, you're so good at those.
Yes. He hears yes.
A whistle blows.
Okay. Oh, this makes me feel better. I'll have to reevaluate my plans.
Is this what you wanted to hear?
Yes, I'm afraid I must go back to the jewelry shop. Well, thank you. And this old man stands up and kind of hobbles down the street and then looks back at you and says, "You may stay." And then continues walking and ducks into a shop. And just as he does, an old woman greets him, and she grabs his hand, and they give a little kiss, and then they walk inside.
Lishija, I think we brought more people together today.
Perhaps we did. Fate works in mysterious ways.
I think we'll call session there tonight.
Ooh, okay.
Thank
True
you,
love
everybody.
Adorable.
Love wins.
Everybody who watched and participated in chat and who's here, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, everyone.
Yeah. If you would like to join our Discord server, I'm going to go ahead and drop that link in the chat for everybody.
I don't know. Do you really want to deal with us on a daily?
Yeah,
We're pretty hectic over there.
it's true.
Highly enthusiastic at all times.
Yep.
Yes. All right, here is our Discord server. You're more than welcome to join us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And we will see you
Thank you.
next Monday. Bye,
Yes.
everybody.
Good night. Bye.